A Brief History of Hinduism and the Cultural Practice of Diwali, written by Jai Sears for the Indian Cultural Organization, read by Mrs. Mahadev Sears and Miss Yvonne Sebastian.
Namaste to my Hindu brothers and sisters.
Assalamu alaikum to my Muslim brothers and sisters.
A pleasant good evening to my Christian brothers and sisters.
This evening, I am privileged and honored to tell you about the cultural practice of Diwali in the Hindu communities in India, Guyana, Trinidad, Suriname, Jamaica, and other parts of the world. Before telling you about Diwali, I would like to give you a brief history of Hinduism. Three religions that have withstood the test of times are Hinduism, Zoroastrianism, and Judaism. They have received tremendous shocks and have proven by their survival their internal strength.
Hinduism is the oldest religious philosophy in the world, and it is universal. Hinduism has no founder. It evolved over 10,000 years ago in India. The main books of the Hindus are the Vedas and the Bhagavad Gita. The Vedas are the oldest known religious, philosophical, scientific, and literary monuments of mankind. Hinduism is a very ritualistic and symbolical religion. Its rituals and symbols have spiritual and scientific meanings.
The most important sign, sound, and chant of Hinduism is Om. This sign, sound, and chant can be seen and virtually heard in every Hindu home. All Hindu prayers start with the sound Om. Om, the primordial sound, the first breath of creation, the vibration that ensures existence. Om sign signifies God creation and the universal name of God without form.
Hinduism may appear to be complex and most fascinating, but it is very simple. Like all other religions of the world, the ultimate is to help the seeker to find God. It is said, "He is the wisest who seeks God. He is the most successful who has found God." Hindus prefer to call their religion Sanatan Dharma. The word Sanatan meaning immemorial as well as eternal, emphasize the unbroken continuity of the Hindu tradition in contrast to other religions. Hindus recognize each other as equal and through this humanness as having worth. Each of us has self-worth. The color of our skin, our features, and our size has no relevance to our worth. Hindus embrace with love all the other religions of the world.
Let me say this, in our communities, there are individuals of various religious groupings. There is such mistrust of each other's religion and such insecurity in our belief about our own religion that if we don't take the time to learn about each other's religion, how will we begin to understand our own? There are such strong attachments to our own religions that we are afraid to let go. If we are sufficiently secure, then we have nothing to fear. The letting go does not force us away from our own religion, but allows us to experience other religions and thus enrich our lives. This would enable us to move beyond the realm of our own and recognize the commonalities within the various religious groupings, instead of only the differences.
A little bit about Diwali. Deepavali, commonly known as Diwali, means an array of lamps or rows of diyas. Diwali is the most celebrated cultural festival by Hindus all over the world. Diwali is a 5-day festival which occurs on the 15th day of Kartik. It is also referred to as the Festival of Lights. Diwali to Hindus is like Christmas to the Christians. To all Hindus, this festival is a renewal of hope for success, prosperity, and happiness in life. Hindus believe there is one main moral to this festival, that good always triumphs over evil.
On this day, the Hindus ask God through Mother Lakshmi to guide and shower them with knowledge and to overcome all negativities of life. In India, Guyana, Trinidad, Jamaica, Suriname, and other countries around the world, Diwali used to be celebrated by Hindus only. Our foreparents who came from India as indentured servants to the Caribbean over 150 years ago brought with them their religions and cultural practices. Today, Diwali is recognized and celebrated by people of other cultures. Diwali is a family affair where every member participates in house cleaning, redecorating of the home. Hindu women are referred to as the Lakshmi because they are considered the pillar of the family.
On Diwali night, there would be motorcades where owners of vehicles participate in a contest for the best lighted and decorated vehicles. Hindus dress in their traditional outfits, singing and praising Mother Lakshmi. On this evening of Diwali, the homes are lighted with diyas and sweetmeats are shared with family, friends and strangers after prayers.
In India, Diwali is celebrated with streets lit up with colorful lights similar to other parts of the world. With a few exceptions, in India, the businessmen would end their financial year, give bonus to their staff, and send gifts to friends and charitable organizations. In North India, Hindus celebrate the crowning and homecoming of Prince Ram of Ayodhya after a 14-year exile in the forest. The people of Ayodhya, that's the capital of his kingdom, welcome Rama by lighting rows of lamps, diyas. Southern India marks it as the day Lord Krishna defeated the demon Narakshara.
Brothers and sisters, in closing, let me leave this message with you. Whether the Almighty Father is called Brahm, Allah, Jehovah, or Yahweh by various denominations, He is the one and only Supreme Being. Therefore, let us all ask Brahma, the Almighty Father, to grant us love, health, peace, happiness, and prosperity. May the power of His light be with us now and always. Thank you for listening.
And a happy Diwali to everyone.
Our next item would be a bhajan by Marlene Costello, a Guyanese, and it is entitled Jai Jai Lakshmi Mata. Jai Jai Lakshmi Mata, Hey Mata, Hey Mata, Jai